hang out with the Black Emotion right now. We know that they were a band that started the whole Afro House thing. I think before Afro House was Afro House as a thing that we understood from a local context that was created by us from kind of the township. They were in the center of invention and innovation at the time.
Back in 2010, when we started hearing the sounds of Black Motion, we were really taken aback. It sounded like something that was fresh, that was new, and that hadn't really graced the ears of South Africans before. Something, though, that was well received, and all of a sudden we're like, who are these guys? And things have changed since then, since 2010. And not just the sounds, and of course how the rest of the industry has adapted the sounds of Black Motion, but the members have changed as well. That doesn't make the sound any different, though. It really has been an evolution, and today we're unpacking this evolution of Black Motion in our studios.
And you cannot forget that debut album that was historical when it comes to the history of dance music in South Africa, if not the continent. Talking to the Drums, it was Small and definitely Murder Bongs who were part of that trajectory of creating something so wonderful and powerful. But definitely Black Motion looks different now with Thabo Small and Problem Child 1083 now part of the band. They're joining us today to chat a little bit about their new single. I saw it on my app this morning, my music app, and got a little bit of it today. So it's being released today. So we're chatting about their music today. Hey, gents, thank you for joining us. Good,
how are you guys doing?
Good and good himself.
No, we're doing great. Thabo, I'm going to start with you because, I mean, 2010, somewhere in Soshanguve, and then, you know, you were cooking and creating sounds that many of us were only hearing for the first time at that time. It's been a long time since 2010, and even with the evolution of the sound itself, I'm sure you've experienced an evolution of your own. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. It's been quite like a full journey. Full of everything inside, like from the music to the pain to the happiness to the sadness. But like we're here. But like as music is our culture in Soshanguve. It is in us. So no matter what happens in life, where life puts you, the music will always be there. Like, and there will always be music in every one of us. Like, especially like 80s kids, man. I mean, we can't live without music, man. And man, from 2010 to today, we're here, and it's just been because of music and the passion for music.
And how did the concept of Black Motion start about? Because it was a new concept. What you guys have done back then, so many people have emulated it over the years, and you guys were the first to actually have a desk and also percussions on the side and a drum set. It was never seen, but people have duplicated it over the years. How did the concept come about?
It's actually a funny thing because in Soshanguve and Pretoria, it was just a common thing, but like the most I would say recognized people that did that was back in the day, like around 2006, 7, 8. So with DJ Silibine and the late Jarrich. So man, from I would say 2007, like just observing these guys, following them everywhere where they would play, and Black Motion happened, and I could DJ as well, but like I was just over DJing, or didn't quite understand the concept of two people DJing at the same time. So I was like, I would just play percussion, just like Jarrich plays percussion. And as years went by, I got in touch with Jarrich, and that's how Banan Maboko came through, because we used to look at them, like we used to watch them play, and they had this flair, and this whole percussion and DJ is like originally, when we being honest, from Silly Bean and Jarrich. So we just took it and put it on a global scale, and it just
Look,
caught fire.
I remember when Banan Maboko came in. I think I was somewhere in high school, and oh my goodness, it felt like something that was spiritual, even because we've never really heard a sound like that. It hit you right where the heart is, right?
Sure.
But I want to bring you in, Problem Child 1083 Kabelo Koma. We were introduced to you through Black Motion in 2022, but you're not a stranger to the music scene before that. It's not like, you just rose and become a musician through Black Motion. You had, a life of your own. People knew you for, how you used to rule the decks and the things that you were doing as well in the music scene. As you came into Black Motion, what were your expectations of the experience that was going to change you as an artist and how you were going to bring in your own flair into what was already Black Motion?
When you're building, you cannot see the full picture. It's only in your mind.
True.
But because it's in your mind and it stays locked in there, that's your guideline, that's your map. So we're still following the map right now and just dropping songs a day at a time.
And which part of the navigation are you on the map?
I'm the lady on the GPS.
It's a voice.
And what does that mean practically for you in terms of, what you are bringing as your own personality into Black Motion? Because you bring something fresh, you bring something new as well. With your previous album, you could definitely tell that there was a different flair to the music.
Yeah, it's heartwarming, especially with the reception from the crowd. When we are performing, when we post new music, the excitement is just what we need, And, through the struggles, the good stuff is the one that keeps us going.
Yeah.
So, yes, we cannot escape the reality of things happening not the way we planned, but always keep our head up because we still got the music. We are in control of the sound system. And once you're in control of the sound system, it's just up to you and your mind's projection, what the world listens to, what the world absorbs. And I don't think we'll just stand by and watch as the world is losing touch with their culture, where the music came from, our acoustic side, our drum side, our percussions. We make sure that we have something that has been built for conveying messages, So we have drum pads, we have tech now. We could just unfold a mat and play sounds that we have, but we carry the drums.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the sight of the drum as well says a story, tells you something.
I mean, you could feel that in the Cradle of the Arts. I really enjoyed that album. I was a big fan of it because many people thought it was over for Black Motion as a concept, because before then we were not hearing a full body of work then. Tabo, for you, keeping things going, what did it mean for you?
As I would always say back in the days, also when I was with Murder, I would always say, let's try keep Black Motion a brand of not faces, music, a brand of music, and have legacies left behind, not because of faces, but because of the music, like your Ladysmith, Black Mambazo, the name, but you also know who started it and who is the son of whatever that happens there, and it's just a name that lives on. So
from one generation to the next.
Yes, exactly.
And I love that you actually say that, because I was about to say, back when you guys started out, I actually didn't know who Black Motion was. I just knew that Black Motion was a particular sound that I had never heard before, was a very distinct sound.
Yes.
And has that made the transition maybe not easy, because as you guys mentioned, it hasn't been an easy transition, but does that make the transition better to say that, yes, Black Motion, we know you guys, and you guys here, you guys can speak for yourselves, you are individuals, but you're more than just individuals. It feels sometimes like an ensemble. It feels like a sound and something that can be carried on through generations and not just through the people that exist in and out.
100%, man. Again, going back to just making good music and beautiful music for the people, and not having to worry what we look like, and what we wearing and whatever. But like, we want for people to understand that the sound will still hit in 30 years, and there will still be a performance in 30 years, and not from us, obviously, from the younger generation. So again, man, we all about the music, and we just let the music talk.
All right, you've released a new titled song today, Monateng. That's at the party. Let's hear a little bit of it and just get a bit of a taste of it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the transformation of Black Motion, who are joining us in studio right here on The Move.
Neka bonamenti, limpiata la ofisa, kikupa limpiele, yena naka mubisa, arete na monati, bachubo la skipa, henesi chobri moye, gaupele gaure rafisa, agasora tepedi, kafeta rapina, itere liteka, la mai mamacita, arete kupina, Nazaya Rokita, Ituje Jose, my mamacita. Ay, 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 Arele Monate, Bella Robo, Telata, Arele Monate. Ay, 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 Arele Monate, Bella Robo, Telata, Arele Monate.
Hey, that's a beautiful one there, Monateng. For some moment there, I thought I was in South America, in Brazil somewhere, or maybe
in Mexico.
You know, yeah, we'll find out a little bit more about that new single by Black Motion. It's titled Monateng. But right now, let's move on and get our latest sports update from Musibudi Makura. We've got a bigger ensemble here as well. We'll bring in the other gents after our news.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
That's a very good morning from the sports desk. Team South Africa has sent a very strong squad of 49 athletes, making them the second largest side behind Kenya with 58 athletes. This is for the ongoing, or rather the recently started World Athletics Championship, should I say. So Ethiopia follows with 37, Uganda with 21, while Botswana as well as Zimbabwe have sent 12 and 8 athletes respectively. Now Team South Africa's team manager is Jean Fester.
We're very excited. We've got a big team, 49 athletes, quite a few relays, and we're really looking forward to it. It's very hot and humid, a bit cooler this morning, but we're well prepared and hoping for a good championships. A lot of young athletes as well, and the young athletes we're building now towards Los Angeles 2028, so hopefully we'll have a good championships. Looking forward to the sprints events.
Meanwhile, the marathon as well as the 35-kilometer race walks events at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo will start 30 minutes earlier than scheduled because of the heat. Temperatures in the Japanese capital are expected to exceed 30 degrees Celsius for the majority of the championships, which begin tomorrow. The women's as well as the men's 35-kilometer race walk on the 13th of September, while the women's marathon is on the 14th of September. The men's marathon on the 15th of September will now start at 7:30 a.m. local time. Now, World Athletics said it had taken the decision to put highest priority on the athlete's safety in light of the expected elevated heat conditions that could pose a health as well as a safety risk for those involved. In cricket news now, South Africa's Proteas woman all-rounder Sune Lee says the team is in a good mental state as they embark on the 2025 ICC Women's World Cup. Now, the Proteas have already departed for India to help acclimatise very early as the World Showpiece takes centre stage from the 30th of September. Speaking at the national team send-off earlier on this week, Luce says they have enjoyed a good build-up over the last couple of months to this year's World Cup.
Trying to nail your game plans and your training to be World Cup specific. And then we obviously headed to Sri Lanka and West Indies for the 2 series, which was very good for us as well, just to find our roles and game plans and stuff like that. So it's been a very good year of lead up and build up. I think all the girls are in a good space with cricket, a good mental space as well, and I think just the way we're gelling at the moment is also very special to see. Everyone is just enjoying cricket, which I think is very important. So yeah, hopefully it's a very good World Cup for us.
Nali says that she's excited that India is one of the host nations and looks forward to playing in front of supporters who love and appreciate the sport.
Yeah, very excited. I think obviously just playing the World Cup in India, the crowds are very exciting, just the way they love cricket. I think that obviously makes it even more exciting and special. I want to say the home of cricket, but we know that's England, but it's kind of India as well. So just very excited for the trip and journey. I think the team is in a very good space and we have a very good team this year, so very excited. I think I said excited 10 times.
Right, and finally, Greg Norman, the founding CEO of Live Golf, has officially stepped away from the Saudi-backed tour, marking the end of a 4-year chapter that reshaped the global golf landscape. Known as the Shark, the 2-time major winner was instrumental in recruiting top talent from the PGA as well as the European circuits when Live launched back in 2021. Norman was replaced by Scott O'Neill in January of this year, but remained with the league in an unnamed role until his contract expired in August. Now, part of the organising board for the 2032 Brisbane Olympic Games, Norman exits as Live completes its 4th season, while merger talks with the PGA Tour remain stalled following a rejected $1.5 billion offer that was tabled in April of this year. Well, that's a wrap of your morning sports news right here in Channel Africa. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, our email address is newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or give us a call. The newsroom line is +27 11714 4459. Have a great sporting weekend. For Channel Africa Sport, I am Musibudi Makura.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. Ahoy, matey.
Captain here to help, right, boys?
Set sail with us on a digital voyage like no other. Channel Africa has a treasure trove of awesomeness. That is our website and social media pages.
Tell me, why are you here?
We want you to be part of our adventure.
The winds are changing, Captain. And this time...
Imagine a world where curiosity knows no bounds, where entertainment meets enlightenment, and where every click leads to the African perspective. Visit us on our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, or follow us on Instagram or on X at Channel Africa 1. Go on, like us on Facebook at Channel Africa 1. So, spread the word. Tell a friend that Channel Africa's online variety is what they need on the web. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Thank you, Musibu Wudi. Let's keep things moving with our latest in business. Chanduko Ligege standing by.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mukwenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective. This September, Channel Africa celebrates Heritage Month. a time to honor the stories, the rhythms, and the languages that make us who we are. Whether you're in Lagos or the shores of Zanzibar, to the mountains of Lesotho or the markets of Dakar, we are united in diversity.
Najivunia kuwa Mwafrika.
Kukondolera Afrika ndiye ndoto yake.
Proudly African and fabulous.
Let us preserve our languages. Let's embrace our uniqueness. Let's embrace our cultures and celebrate the beauty of our continent. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Business news on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Thank you, Palesa and Benjamin. Good morning. Burkina Faso has introduced visa-free entry for all African travelers in an effort to facilitate the movement of people and goods into the country. The decision was announced following a cabinet meeting chaired by military leader Ibrahim Traore. African visitors will, however, be required to submit an online visa application, which will be reviewed for approval. The West African nation joins countries such as Ghana, Rwanda and Kenya, which have eased travel requirements for African visitors. In other news, South Korea's top security advisor, Wing Sung-lak, says the government would talk to U.S. officials in order to provide clear visa guidelines for Korean companies operating there and to ease concerns for workers remaining in the U.S. We made the comments as the administration in Seoul seeks to avoid a repeat of a recent immigration raid on a battery factory that led to the arrest of hundreds of Korean workers. Wing says the detention of the Korean workers took place as collateral effect of U.S. immigration authorities searching for 4 target individuals. In other news, the Al-Kebulan Immigrants Impact Awards is set to host the Immigration 20 Summit next month to amplify the voices of immigrants and refugees in global policy dialogues. AIIA says immigration needs to be positioned as a catalyst for economic growth, social cohesion and sustainable development within the G20 framework. Co-owner of the Al-Kebulan Immigrants Impact Awards, Tebo Gordon Nwanjang, says this event is very important. And then a study by Worldwide Works in collaboration with Mastermind, Pish Payments and Ask Africa has revealed that South Africa's online retail turnover is expected to top $7.42 billion this year and account for 10% of all total retail sales. This will be driven by on-demand grocery and fashion, as well as the entry of global competitors such as Amazon. Online retail sales grew by around 35% in 2024 to an estimated $5 billion, accounted for roughly 8% of all retail trade in South Africa. Also in the news, the European Commission says it has accepted commitments offered by Microsoft to address competition concerns related to its Teams platforms. EU regulators had preliminarily found during an investigation opened in 2023 that Microsoft had granted Teams to undue competitive advantage and restricted competition in the cloud-based communication and collaboration products due to bundling its productivity applications. Taking a look at financial indicators, $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,000 Naira 506, in Botswana 13 Pula 26, Kenya the dollar is 128 shilling 39, Zambia 24 kwacha 8. BRICS countries, $1 in Brazil is at 5 real 40, Russia 84 rubles 33, India 84 rupee 68, China 71.12, South Africa 17 rand 45 cents. $1 is 74 pence to the British pound and 85 to the euro. Commodities, gold is at $3,654, platinum at $1,386 per ounce, the price of Brent crude oil at $65.89 a barrel. That is all from me.
Business news on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Heritage Month is a time to remember where we come from and celebrate where we are going. Channel Africa. Catch us on DSTV channel 802.
Aneka bonamenti, limpiata l'office, chi coupa limpiele, yena naka muisa, arezana monati, bachubo la skipa, henesi twebri moye, gauvele gaure rafisa, agasora tepedi, kafeta rapina, itwere liteka, la mai mamacita, areveta kubina, razaya rokita, ituche jose, my mamacita. Ay, 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 ay. Harele monate. Bella robo telata. Harele monate. Ay, 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 ay. Harele monate. Bella robo telata. Harele monate.
Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we going after this? Let's start there. I've been banned from taking you guys out.
You're not taking us out at all. Not this Friday, buddy.
All right, this one dropped today. So you're hearing it really, really fresh. Monateng by Black Motion. And you know, like they said a little bit earlier, Black Motion isn't really a face, but I think it's becoming an evolution, more of an ensemble on this one. You also hear the voices of the likes of DJ Buckz, Spice Drums is also on this one, and everybody is at our studios today on the
Yeah,
Move.
we are full
So
house today.
We certainly are. We certainly are. But let's chat about this song, man, because the sound is once again different, and I don't know how many times we have to say different for this interview today, because every time there's like a new sound that's coming in. Today we're hearing a little bit of Mexico, arriba, but with the voices and the languages of, you know, Sipitori, Tswana that we hear every day. DJ Buckz, come closer to the mic.
I am here.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing good. Look, man.
Awesome.
Sound very, very fresh. New song, of course, Monateng with Black Motion. Tell us a little bit about how you guys decided to work together and put together this very, you know, fresh sound.
Oh man, I say we feed on each other. So since we saw that there is an advantage on our side, we take advantage of it every chance that we get. So we are always in the studio cooking up songs. Like Monateng is only just a fraction of the amount of songs that we have in studio that are gonna blow your mind. You get what I mean? Yeah. So we always experimenting, we always creating sounds. So yeah, man, a lot is more to come.
That's so interesting, man, because that has a different flavor. How did you guys do that? The Setswana sa Brazil or Mexico? Where did that idea come from?
Oh man, I feel like that is, as a Pretorian, it's something that we've always been dabbling with. If you can go back with the catalog,
So
there's a song that we did, Komorao.
Yeah.
It also has that Mexico type of feel. You get what I mean? So we have a way of taking songs that we feel have been impactful in our lives and switching them to a language that we can all understand. So yeah.
So do I need to be from Pretoria to join Black Motion, guys? What's going on here?
Basically.
Okay, let's hear from you, Spice Drums, because this has been it's part of the evolution. It's part of the ensemble that you guys are putting together. Why do you decide that? Because you are a producer. You've worked with so many different artists. What is it about Black Motion that said to you, this time we're going in together?
Firstly, I'm a Pretorian.
Of course. Yes, of course. The first level.
Yeah. And honestly speaking, it's growing up to the sound of Black Motion.
Yeah.
So it's always been a thing of good. You know what? Like, this is how I want to do it. Like, because I tried on my piano, but I was like, no, I'm not fitting in there.
Yeah.
Let's try Afro House scene. And then I was like, no, definitely this is where it's at. So ever since then, because my sound is highly influenced by the likes of 1083, Black Motion, DJ Buckz and the likes. So it's always been a thing of, like I need to do this. So I was fascinated by the sound. So I just wanted to be so it felt like home as well, because this is where it's at.
Tabo, how do you feel when it feels like your hood relates to you in such a heavy way, and that you've continued to get your hands still there, and it feels like you are that gentleman that's like, actually, I love where I come from. I love what we've built. This is not just about the band. It feels like it's a movement. Does that encourage you?
Yeah, man, too much, a lot. And also making sounds from what we grew up with. Like Spice Drum has said, that we grew up with the sound of Problem Child, 1083. And a lot of people would not believe that, like, in 2013, our set consisted of 90% of Problem Child's music. And only now people are starting to pick that up. And so, man, the flavor of Polokwane and Pretoria and just this music and energy with the drums has made Black Motion what it is now today, because it's a different flavor, it's a different feel of music from different provinces. But Angel, Problem Child, he's the one that was doing the things back in the days.
Come
in
on,
Pretoria.
Problem Child, they're giving you a lot of love.
So it's basically Pretorian.
Come on.
They know. They're not going to say, but they know.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I saw you guys at the 340 mil gig last year. I remember where they were coming back. And I know that you guys also did the remix for 340 mil. Tell us a little bit about that. There were different remixes. Tell us a little bit about that, because that was also a nice kind of throwback and take things forward as well.
Man, actually, we were taking chances, like, and honestly, and Bob Paul, like, 340 mil, the whole group was like, what? On Black Motion, and what's going on?
Yeah,
we need this remix. We need the sound to grow big, and we released that first one. There was Midnight, kind of thing.
Midnight, yes.
Yeah, Midnight, and then today, actually,
it's dropping next week.
Oh yeah, next week there's another drop from 340 mil and Black Motion.
Okay, there's obviously a lot to look forward to when it comes to the name of Black Motion. Of course, you guys as individuals have your own things, going on. But when it comes to the ensemble itself, are you seeing more people coming in, coming out, almost like a movement that flows easily through different genres with different people? As you described, with the likes of Ladysmith, Black Mambas, or Black Motion, just being a movement that sustains itself.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, as we hear, the next time you're probably gonna see the 15 of us and performing here different things. And yeah, man, until we get to that symphony level and that big band. Yeah.
And this relates to the Friends of Black Motion. Tell us a little bit about that as we wrap up. What's going on there, and what can people expect? Where can they go to even get that live performance?
Problem Child? Let's hear from you.
Problem Child, stop being shy.
It's your turn.
You want to say something?
It's on the 20th of September. Yes, the ancestors have agreed, and it's at the Lion and Safari Park. Expect literal fire and musical fire. So we'll be, at the Boma there chilling with some giraffe, passing through behind us while we perform. It's all going to be, nature high key, vibey, waininyana, and then we'll be blazing the most exclusive songs that we've been working on recently. Yes, that's that's the platform.
Okay.
20th September. 20th September.
Yeah, 20th September.
It's the next week. Next week.
Lion Safari Park.
Next week. This is next week.
Wait, guys.
It's the next 8 days.
20th.
Yeah, 20th.
Okay. So we'll be staying close to your social media platforms then to make sure that we're following on that one. And thank you so much, gents, for coming through. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I tried to convince the guys to play djembe for me. They refused. Next time we need to bring in the disc and play the entire thing, because I think we can't have a one-member performance without the other, right? So we need a full thing going on. Thank you, gents. This was so much fun hanging out.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Sepana. Happy birthday, Sepu.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Malloy. Happy birthday to you. Hip hooray.
Happy birthday. We're playing out with this one. This is, of course, the Fairy Tale remix with Black Motion. 340 mil on this one. And, of course, Black Motion is doing big things. Thank you so much to the gents for joining us. This is On The Move.